Hello, everyone. Welcome all of you to come to tonight's computer science project presentation. So today, the computer science project that's being presented is the first-person shooting game aiming plugins created by John Zhang, who's a 11th grade student, and I am your host. So after this introduction, I'm going to invite John to do a demo of his project, and then after that, we are going to be heading towards our question and answer section.
Okay, so welcome. So a little bit of introduction. So I go to Green Lutheran High School. I'm a junior. I love coding my own games, and I spent well over 6 months developing this FPS game. I started last summer doing it, and I got this idea because the FPS games that I play usually have poor server connections, and it just does not function well when there's a large audience. So I wanted to improve these aspects of FPS shooter games with this project. There's gonna be a demo video at the end, but the first is just a basic menu, and the second is there's a lobby system. So the online multiplayer platform for server connections is built using the Photon engine, which is made for specifically more for multiplayer games developments and just for connections in general. And after you create your name and you log in, you the Photon engine connects with you with the master server in which everybody starts with. And by creating the room, there's three options. You can create the room. After you create the room, you become the master client, which enables you to do a variety of functions. You can see it later in the video, in the demo. And by clicking joining random room makes you a status a guest of the master client. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you click the create room. You become the host. You're able to add defender and escaper bots to test out the game itself. The defender prevents the escapers from leaving the maze, and escapers tries to leave the maze, essentially. And you're also able to determine which side you're on, indicated by the color red, which symbolizes escaper, and blue for defender. And green just means that you have not chosen a role, the status yet. And this is a demo. Um,
So this is the main lobby or the main menu section where you can click play and it loads you into the game lobby where you can essentially type in your name, let's say John, and then you can log in as the player and you can create a room. So to play the game, you need, let's say I want to play defender. I'll click my role as a defender. There's two roles. And then if you want to start the game, you have to add another escaper bot. And it lets you start the game right here. So once we're in the game, there's a timer that's running. And the goal of my defender is to stop the AI from essentially entering this zone in which he can just win the game once he just touches it. So here I'm gonna shoot this guy right here. And once I eliminate the bot, on the top you see says defenders win. And essentially
all right, so that's the demo video. I'll go back to the slides. All right. So some challenges I faced. So the first main one is I fixed a ton of bugs with regards to AI. So when you, as in the demo video, you can see the AIs are moving towards the zone essentially to like win the game. So one of the glitches was that it's not moving in the designated zone, and it does not in the game when the bot dies. So when I shoot it, sometimes it will just the game will continue, and also it does sometimes the health bar gets glitched and it just does not die. The second glitch is that at the 3D modeling development, sometimes the character camera will be asymmetrical to the gun model. This makes it really hard for me to like aim, and also the character speed, jumping, and shooting, etc. And another one is how to code the lobby system and all that and connect it with multiple users. And the code for the health bar, making the map, bunch of walls and stuff. And last one is that random glitches that happens upon shooting the gun. Sometimes the gun will stop shooting by itself, does not shoot, etc. So in the future, I plan to develop this game further by adding shooting functions for the bot, specifically more like character model designs, because right now it's just like cylinder, and then map designs as well as gun designs and animations, and lastly roles and abilities. This will come at the very late stage of the game. And yeah, and this is the contact.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. And now we can, if anyone in the audience have any questions that you want to ask John, you can just open up your mic or just type in the chat. Okay, then I think I have a question to ask. So, John, what do you think is the part that's special about your project that basically make your project stand out?
Yeah, I think that's a very good question. I think the roles that the game has, like it has escapers and defenders. Obviously, in the end of the stage of the game, I'll be adding like specific roles to certain characters. For example, like there will be like a long range, short range, mid range, and kind of like cool abilities that goes along with these roles. And I think that makes it unique from other types of FPS.
Okay, if not, then I will be ending this meeting in 30 seconds. Thank you everyone for coming, and thank you, John, for your presentation.